Hello, welcome. Today we'll be looking at how to build this super cute dollhouse with opening exterior wall, interior, and people out of paper using only basic tools and materials. We start ground up making a sturdy base reinforcing the 45-pound print paper with 1mm card. We build one half of the L-shaped house, base, walls, floors, roof, and then repeat the process for the other half. We add details such as furniture and people at the end. This way there is a base for each piece we cut out, reshape, and glue in place. It's best to try on a couple of times and adjust before gluing pieces permanently into place. Apply glue evenly and place the piece under a heavy object such as a book when sticking card to regular paper so that the piece does not warp when the glue dries. This is very helpful in making orthogonal surfaces as the glue tends to naturally want to curve the paper upwards. Just place a heavy object while it dries on top of it, or use special tape or special putty. When making the operable wall, cut out the hinge following the template and glue it sandwiched between the exterior and interior walls. We can temporarily hold it into place while we try opening and closing the hinge before finally applying glue, making it permanent. When gluing pieces into place, hold in place or use a heavy object and lean it against it, like a glue bottle, to ensure that the pieces dry orthogonal to one another. When making linear folds, use a ruler to make perfect edges. Locate the ruler under the printed line and gently press over the top to make a crease, after which fold it over to make a nice edge. This is especially helpful for all the tabs. Most of the folds are mountain folds towards us. The edges are marked with a dash line. There are a few valley folds with the edge away from us, and these are marked with a dash dot line. In this video, we'll look at building technical skills and craftsmanship using basic tools. This is a model where we can work on our skills on making straight edges and corners are orthogonal to one another. There's no need to worry about getting it perfect the first time around, and oftentimes any sort of errors will get covered up by the end of the model building process. I tried to make this video short and sweet with tips along the way at every step of the process, so make sure you watch all the way to the end. The roof is not necessary to reinforce with card. Mostly the floors and walls that need to be extra rigid. Fold into place and install the dormer on the roof, and then install at the top of the walls complete. There is an optional ornamental cornice element you can add between the walls and the roof for more detail. Pieces labeled A, B, C, and D. We complete the second half of the house in a similar way, creating a base, sticking the walls, adding floors between, and the roof on top lastly. After making the two main wings of the L-shaped house, we can make the tower, stairs, and entry passing elements without reinforcing the paper to cardboard. We pre-shape and install into place when complete. Paper is a very nice way to build because when we make an error, we can reprint that piece and either cut it out and replace it, or simply glue over top. When making the details such as the people and furniture, it's important at first cut, glue the two surfaces together, back and front, after which using a marker, run over the non-printed side of the paper, the white contrasting edge, and fill it in. There is no need to apply glue to the circular base of the people. People and furniture should be fully complete before placing in the main model, as it's easier to build on a flat surface outside. I think regular scissors are most versatile and best for cutting out everything, even detailed elements, but cutting knives work just as well, so see what you prefer. When cutting out small tab edges, it's easy to locate the scissors the same distance away as the length that we're trying to cut, so that we don't cut in too far. If using a cutting knife for long edges, ensure to use a metal ruler. For glue, we can use fast drying or regular clear glue, but ensure the edge is fully dry before moving on to the next edge over. There are some hidden edges out of sight where I like to use a glue gun. This is convenient to make the structure rigid and quickly without having to hold it into place for long. For interior and exterior wall surfaces, we can use a brush to apply the glue uniformly. Try to keep a certain distance away from the edge when applying glue, so that the glue is contained when the pieces are pressed together. Thinner, longer time frame drying glue is good for the bigger surfaces, as it's often required to reposition them slightly into aligning in place. It's best to apply glue to one surface at a time, then move on to the next. If you like the tips, tricks, and little compromises, please subscribe for more similar to this. There's a template link in the description. These videos take a long time to make, and I try to be concise and summarizing the full build using key techniques at every step of the way that anyone can replicate for effective results quickly using basic tools and materials only, accessible to everybody. Feel free to share this video, and do let me know which other videos would you like to see full build videos on in the future. Check out the other models in the channel. As always, hope you enjoy building and wish you the best on your Papercraft adventure, my friend. Cheers. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.